welcome back to Talk with Nia. So, we gotta get into Married to Medicine, okay? I know we don't really talk about the reality TV shows, but I do watch these nonstop, okay? So, we may just start talking about them a little bit more. Now, Married to Medicine is, going through their new season, which I think isn't too bad right now. Phaedra Parks got on that new season, but we're gonna talk about Dr. Jackie. Now, Dr. Jackie is an OBGYN, okay? And she is under some fire right now because of these comments that she made about Black women crying wolf and exaggerating their symptoms and pain when it comes to childbirth.
Sometimes, as African American women, we're a bit more dramatic in that you go to the doctor and you complain and you complain and you complain, and you're not taken serious because you cried wolf the entire pregnancy.
That ain't me, boo. I don't know what you're talking about, but go ahead.
I didn't say you. I just said as African American women, we want to also make sure you're being serious with your doctor and not playing the game so I can take you off work. Because then we see you 25 times in the pregnancy. It's hard to believe that there's a true problem when there's a true problem.
Now, this kind of came up because in one of the recent episodes, VP Kamala Harris and Dr. Jackie was on like a Zoom call, Skype call, whatever. And Kamala Harris wants to basically help with people that look like us to help get better access to care so we can decrease the mortality rate when it comes to labor and delivery for Black and brown folk, okay? And she decided to reach out to Dr. Jackie to help with this initiative. Now, people, I guess, dug up that old clip about Dr. Jackie saying that these Black and brown folk over here be exaggerating their symptoms, their feelings, their pain levels to get them out of work and yada, yada, yada. So it really don't make no sense for VP Kamala Harris to be trying to partner up with Dr. Jackie. Now, Dr. Jackie got so much backlash over this ish that she issued out an apology.
Happy holidays to you and yours. I'm taking a much needed pause to address comments that I made during a 2020 live interview with one of my castmates. First and most importantly, to Black women and mothers, including your friends, families, and the medical community who cares for you. Because my words left you hurt and feeling unsupported, I want you to know I hear you, I see you, I believe you, and I apologize from the bottom of my heart. I am brokenhearted over this. The guilt and reality that I have hurt and offended people, especially Black women, and some of my own patients, pains me to my core. As I look back over the 2-hour video again and again, I admit that I used the wrong words and descriptions to properly convey my concerns regarding maternal mortality related to women of color. But the fact is, we must do more because we are still dying more. If I could say it all over again, here's how I'd say it. When experiencing a health matter, keep a log of your concerns and symptoms so that you can provide them accurately to your physician. Have a buddy system, someone who can advocate for you when you're with a physician, especially when pregnant. Know that a second and third opinion is not just sometimes warranted, but necessary. I thank you for taking out time from your holiday to tune into my apology and my self-dedication to Black women and healthcare. I've been shaken and moved to be better.
When I saw the apology video, it looked like she was reading a script, which automatically doesn't come off genuine. Like, she should have memorized what she wanted to say, or she just should have just spoke from her heart, because reading from something looks like a really bad infomercial on TV. Like, it just gives, I prepared a speech and this is what I'm going to say, and that's it. There's no genuine feelings towards this. It doesn't make it feel like you're connecting with the people you're trying to talk to because there's no eye contact in the camera. Yes, a lot of us prepare things that we want to say. We want to make sure we get everything off of our chest and not miss anything. But like, even professional people who speak, like, they're not reading from their entire speech. Like, they kind of glance down at it and then look up, and like, so I don't think she should have read off of a teleprompter. That's what it looks like, or off of whatever she's looking at. The other thing is, it would have been nice when people apologize to say, I apologize for saying that Black women over exaggerate their symptoms. Like, I apologize for exactly what she said in the other video, like word for word, verbatim, so that it is completely clear that you acknowledge what you said. You're repeating what you said. You acknowledge that what you said was wrong, and you're like saying it black and white. There is no room for ambiguity. And as a expecting Black woman myself, I'm expecting. This was really like, I didn't even know she made those comments until people pulled up that clip. And Dr. Jackie has been an OBGYN for a long time, serving, regular people like me and you, serving celebrities. So it was sad to see that someone who looks like me actually thought that way. Because one of the biggest things that you think about during like labor and delivery is if I'm going to make it out safe and okay. Like, do I have somebody there to advocate for me, to say like, hey, I'm in a lot of pain, or hey, whatever we're doing right now isn't working, or like just someone to hear you out and listen. Because they always say, like, listen to your body knows what's best, blah, blah, blah. So us as Black and brown women, we feel a level of comfort when we find an OBGYN that looks like us. For crying out loud, I have an OBGYN that looks like me. And I'm very comfortable with that, because I'm like, okay, she's going to look out for me. She's going to listen to me. She knows how labor and delivery goes, specifically for my ethnicity. Like, you just feel like that person, they got you. And to hear this old clip from Dr. Jackie, it's just like, wow, who really got us? And then I also was like looking in comments and stuff like that, and apparently this is taught in the medical field, like that people of our ethnicity, we over exaggerate, or we don't really feel pain. This is going back to like slavery times. And it's just something that's just taught. Like, what the hell is that? We're human. Now, I'm not going to say there aren't some bad eggs in the bunch that, they try to get out of work or whatever. Like, yeah, but for you to think that about a whole ethnicity group that looks like you, come on. And then to go on camera and say that as an OBGYN. And you work in Georgia, where there's a lot of people that look like us that live there. It makes no sense. It makes no freaking sense. And the apology, honestly, just didn't do it for me. It just opened my eyes to say, okay, you just have to find a great OBGYN that has good reviews, no matter if they look like me or if they don't. And you have to educate yourself and have a partner there in the labor and delivery room with you that is advocating for you, and have a birth plan, and make sure that you get things to go your way and in the safest way possible. You got to look out for yourself. Like, that's how it made me feel. I don't know about y'all, but it bothered me to the point where I'm like, I need to talk about this. I really need to talk about this. As an expectant woman myself, I'm like, good God. It didn't give me much hope, It didn't give me much hope to feel like I would be in good hands because I found someone who looked like me, and that gave me a sense of comfort. You can't feel comfortable with that now. And it's a shame. It's a shame. It's a shame. It's a shame. I don't know how she's going to come out of this. I hate that this happened to her. I hate that she said it, and I hate that it was done on camera. But she knew she was on camera. But now you got her past patients coming out talking about, horror stories and all this other stuff. I don't know what's going on in that practice over there of hers. I don't know if she people canceling appointments and all this other stuff is in her pocket that way. I don't know. Let me know what y'all think about it in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.